All right, everybody, I told you this was coming. The all-new Milwaukee M18 FUEL Brad nailers, the 18 gauge. Is it really as good as everybody is saying? We are going to use and abuse. We'll talk about all the specs. Let's get going. We actually seen this at the NPS event up in Milwaukee, the 2019 year. Thought it was really cool when I seen it then. Couldn't wait to get this thing over here so we could take a look at it. Again, the M18 FUEL 18 gauge Brad nailer. Now, a lot of people saying they never liked the first generation of Milwaukee nailers, never had great reviews. I will also tell you that I was one of those people. Now, in general, I do like pneumatic nailers better. Well, up until this point, that is. A lot of the other nailers that we brought on the channel, the framing nailers, the finish nailers, they were just huge, they were bulky, they worked pretty well, they were just really awkward. This, on the other hand, that is not the case. Tell you what, let's look at some features. Here's the LED light, and after we look at the features, we'll go over the specs, but really bright LED light, turns on as soon as you pull the trigger. You got that fast clean out. If you have a jammed up nail, you just pop the top, take it out, and that's it. Super simple, super quick, no screws, nothing. You get 3 different bumper pads all together. I'll talk about those here in a bit. We're going to use this on a couple different kinds of wood to make sure that you see what this thing can do. But let's talk about the weight here. You're looking at 7.1 pounds, and that's with a 5.0 battery on it. Now, the length of this, you're looking at about 11.7 inches, so a little bit bigger than your conventional air nailers, but nowhere near as bulky as some of the others that we have used. Now, what I really like about this, where some might not like, is it's all digital. Now, you can do a single shot mode or the bump mode, or what I like to call Rambo style. You know, it's really cool. And all you have to do to switch between the two is push a button. Now, you got to hold it down for a second. You can see it switches over. Now, we're in the daylight. I don't have any issues seeing that light up. Where other people, you know, on some of the other tools where it sits up on top, you know, they said, I have a little bit of trouble seeing it. I didn't have any issues. Now, to turn it on and off, you just hold that green button, that power button, down for about a second, and it will do it for you. Now, another really nice thing about this is how you load it. It is really super simple. The magazine, very smooth to close and open. The capacity for the nails, you got 110 you can put in there. But let's move over to some pine. We are going to do some single shots here. And what I like about this bumper here is look how it's a little bit bigger. Now, some people might say that might get in their way. I haven't had any issue with it. It really allows you to balance that out well. When you put it down, it almost kind of straightens everything out for you. I'll give you a closer look here in a bit. But how about we fire off some nails? Again, we are in single shot mode. I want you to hear this thing, and I want you to tell me what it's missing. Okay, fine. I'll tell you what it's missing. The rev up. There is absolutely no revving. Yes, REV with this nailer. It is just one shot after another, and it's very silent. All right, let's give you a closer look here. Check out the No More pad. Now, I have a feeling some people are going to say that it's a little bit bigger than they're used to, and you're probably right. But what I like about this is it actually balances out the nailer. I'm curious what you think about that, though. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think it's a little bit too big, or do you think it's okay and something that you can work with? All right, you've seen the single shot. Let's move it up to the Rambo mode. I want to show you how quick this thing is. And remember, there's no gas cartridges. There is no anything but battery power. We're going to load this thing up. Ready to go? Let's do it. A different angle you want to see. All right, let's do that. So I think out of all of that, I may have only skipped 1 or 2 nails, but let's keep on going. I told you it was like Rambo. Now we're going to move it over to some walnut here in a bit, but just a different angle for you. Didn't misfire once, did not have a jam. Every single nail sank completely the same as the other. Now, speaking of depth, very simple to adjust the depth, and I will tell you it works awesome. Now, there were some other nailers that we had on this channel that I really struggled with the depth adjustment. Won't mention any names, but check that out. I mean, it works flawlessly. So far, I am so impressed with this nailer. And just to show you, before we go to the walnut, I mean, the depth adjustment works really, really good on this. You can sink these down probably a little bit more than a 1/16 of an inch, and you can have them stand a little more than a 1/16 of an inch. So just a very well-rounded nailer. I mean, check that out. Just let me give you the same angle here with the depth adjusted all the way down. So what about the harder woods such as walnut? Maybe you're doing some trim, maybe you're doing whatever you're doing, woodworking, carpentry, whatever. Will it work as well with the harder woods? Well, let's check it out. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yep, it works. Now, of course, we're going to show you more on the walnut. So let's do that. Let's just run them right on down. Just like the pine, I did not notice any difference between the harder woods or the pine. They all sank perfectly fine. And another nice feature about this was there was no blowout with that wood. Sank down perfectly, didn't have to worry about anything damaging. It just works really, really well. And here's the view of the other No-Mar pad that comes with this. And again, if you don't want to sink them down too far, you can adjust that depth easily with that knob. So I'm loving it, I'm telling you. It is a really, really nice nailer. It feels really good in the hands. It's a little bit heavier than I'm used to because I'm used to the pneumatics. But that being said, with the other nailers that I've tried, it's so much slimmer, so much just more comfortable in your hand. It feels really good. The balance is really nice. Super quiet, no rev up at all. I've been using this thing for hours before I even shot this video. One nail after another after another. That's what I do before I shoot these videos. Not one time did it jam on me. The only time I've ever had it misfire on me was when I was in Rambo mode and just going way too fast, which I don't think anybody's going that quick with it. It was just a demonstration to show you that you probably could if you wanted to. The build quality is awesome. The LED light, just an added feature that I really, really like and think they did a great job on. Some people might not like the digital mode on this. I do. I think it's easy to see. I think it's easy to use. Could it, I guess, damage or break another thing to fix down the road? Yeah, sure. But you get the 5-year warranty with it. It takes any M18. You can use the high output or your regular M18 fuel batteries. It's just a great gun. And that's my thoughts. I want to know what you think. Have you used this yet? If you have, leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about it. Is there something that you would change? Let me know that as well. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. If you don't like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on any other reviews coming to the channel soon. And while you're at it, come over to the Tool Review Zone Instagram page at Tool Review Zone. Say hi. We'd love to see you over there. With that, we'll be back with more videos soon.